Hey, should I go ahead and get this freebie out of the way? No, I'll keep it.
Damn. Doing freebies with you on the show. What the hell? Oh, man. It's gonna be a long, well, it won't be a long night, but it'll probably almost be a long night. I don't think Mark ain't got his shit in order. And you know, since Mike cut his contract up and we've already, see, I'm pretty quick about things. When folks cut their contracts up, I'm pretty quick on going out looking for new talent real quick to bring on to the set. So well, maybe not, but shit, man. Dude.
I appreciate being called talent. Thank you.
I guess I'm going to do this before we lift the curtain right here. Michael Blim dropping that heavy stuff out there before the show even gets started. You got to love that. And I'll even read it off. He says, smooth up in ya. I don't know about all that, but thank you for the donation there, Mr. Blim. You're a kind gentleman. I don't talk like I said, I never talk shit about you. That's always Mark doing that crap. So, oh man. Anyway, well, I guess it's time to lift the curtain of steel here for this entertainment. So, for the smoothest transition in the Vape Show game, here we go.
Yep, that felt smooth.
You know what? I don't know if it felt smooth or not, to be honest with you, but I don't know. Maybe it did. Anyway, what is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 327. If you ask me why I titled the show like I did, again, I came home, I sat here, and I was thinking, what title haven't I used in the past 6 years? And now my phone's got notifications going off. Do I need to check this real quick? Anyway.
327.
What do we got going on? Oh, that ain't nothing. That ain't no big deal. Anyway. Take it away, Mark.
What is going on, you cross-eyed sons of bitches? All right, what do I got? I got the, whatever the hell this is called, from whoever, with the, whatchamacallit on top of there, with the whatchamacallit juice from Paradigm. I also got the Saker's tank on the, whatever it's called, IPV. New coil in there, since the other coil I had in there took a shit after just 3 days. Inside of here, I think I got, what's in here? I don't know. It's a mixture of some shit. I did not build this yet, so hopefully Mike is not watching, because he said if I didn't have it built by Tuesday, he's no longer doing a show. So let's pretend that I'm vaping that.
I'm literally messaging him right now.
I got some new Geek Vape mods, but I'm not allowed to show them. And that is it. Thank you. Take it away, Stefan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, I am vaping on an Eclipse because I'm a good friend. Eclipse on the Boxer 100C. And there I've got some Wicked Berry from Paradigm. And I'm still vaping this. It's the same stuff I was vaping 2 days ago. The Nitrous on the Palm Plus. And there I've got Decked from Paradigm. I've got the Recurve Dual on top of, I don't know what the name of this mod is, but I've got Atlanta in there from Paradigm. And then I switched out one thing. I've got the Scion on the Asmodus Kodama. And in there, I've got my favorite juice of all time, Venus. That's all I've got. Take it away, ST.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, tonight I'll do a little copying, even though mine's a tad bit different here. I got the matchy set going on with the Eclipse, and this is the 75C. This is the one of a kind. I don't think anybody else has, not even Ginger. I kind of said, look, develop a 75 for me and just send it to me. He said, all right, anything you want. So there you go. Then this is the one Mark would like to copy, the Boxer 100C with the Saker sitting on top of there. Can't forget the Tube of Death. Yes, there it is right there. And last but not least, yeah, there's probably some other shit laying around. I don't know. Got that Gorilla Custard going on and that freaking Enigma. Dude, is it Christmas time? I'm saying like we got some Christmas lights going on over here. What's up with that shit?
Ho, ho, ho.
A little early for that shit there, wouldn't you say? Somebody asked if I liked the Eclipse or what I thought about it. It's good. Now, here's my thing with it. That I guess I got to do a little change to it for me to have, I guess, the most pleasurable moment out of it. This is the kind of vapor that I am. I either like real high, is 12 milligram like real high milligram? Can you call that real high?
Not these days.
Okay.
No, not really.
So for me, I use 12 milligram and like my stuff, like my pods and my MTL stuff that I'm using like, let's say 20 watts. Or I'm using 3 milligram and stuff that I'm going to run about 70 or 80 watts. So I'm not really in that between area. And I used the provided coil that came with this because I built it real quick the other night. So that's a 0.3 coil that comes with it. You're going to run that, roughly between 45 to 50 watts, somewhere in that area. So I put 3 milligram in it. It's kind of like it's missing something a little bit for me. And I think what it is, I think I need to run like maybe a 6 milligram in that. And I think that it would be, because it's almost like comparable to smoking an ultralight. You remember how you could take a hit off an ultralight and it wouldn't do jack shit for you and you don't even felt like you were getting the nicotine off of it at all?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what's happening here. Even though it's a very flavorful RTA, but I got to also have, because I'm hooked on Nick. I got to have my Nick sensation out of it. So I think I'm going to have to...
It's one of those in the middle RTAs.
Yeah.
Like it's not a super.
Well, I mean, you could put a beefy coil in there
and
run it high, but the reason I don't do that is because juice capacity. It's such a small tank.
Yeah, you'll burn it up
with
quick.
A bubble. I think with a bubble you get 3.5 mils. So if you're running 70, 80 watts, you're refilling every 5 hits. I like what ST's talking about. I don't have to do 6 milligram because the only thing I really use 6 milligram in is like billet boxes because I'm usually vaping 20 or 30 watts in those.
Yeah.
But if you're, because you a lot of the time are using mouth to lung 12 milligrams. So yeah, I'd say throw a 6 milligram in there and at least see. You may have to turn the wattage down a little bit, but
yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to run a little of that in there and just kind of like find my sweet spot. Other than that, the thing's got a shit ton of flavor on it. It's real nice. I like it. And I do like how it's that kind of compact type, RTA, very small and, discreet. But, yeah, so I'm going to probably on my next tank full, I'm going to run some 6. Matter of fact, somebody in chat sent me a little 6 milligram. He knows who he is, and I'm going to have to give it a run through this shit right here. So it might be the ticket.
That shit?
Yeah,
like shit.
That shit. You know the shit I'm talking about. That shitty shit. But
that is purple, Glenn. Sorry.
What color are you shooting for?
Everyone says purple. I put it on purple. At least what I thought was purple.
There you go. Well, I did kind of play around. It's not like there's a whole lot to play around with the camera thing, but I am still running the new cam, kind of like dropped it. I actually put it on a tripod. So and I'm still kind of adjusting around with it a little bit, but I'm still enjoying this right here. I think I think the old one got kicked to the curb now. So
I'd say it's definitely a step up.
I like it. I like it. I appreciate it. So what's good been happening? I mean, we haven't been live since Sunday night. There's obviously tons of shit that's happened within the past, 2 days? Mm-hmm. Mark, why don't you go ahead and fill it? you know what? I'm going to be one of those people that's just like all over the place, won't give a person a chance to answer, you know, all that type shit. But something just hit me. Something
What?
just hit me. I watched your video the other day, dude.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Your Delta Bravo Echo 8 what
HHC,
your
the God's
HHC. I swear to God, son, you can see your age in this shit.
Why?
Because you're turning into like a teacher now. You actually were kind of serious in that video to where I'm kind of used to seeing you kind of be a goofball, you know, kind of cutting up, but you were really throwing out the info on that thing.
Well, when I did a CBD video, I was pretty serious, and plus, this is like the first product that this company sent me, so I kind of want to look good. So they send me a shit ton of other products. So if they continue to send products, then you'll notice the videos start going down and down in like quality, and I start getting like, you know, dumber and dumber in each video. But I did research on this one.
You could tell.
I didn't know what the fuck this shit was. I had no clue what it was.
Research.
Yep, I did some research.
Let me guess. You looked at the back of the box
Nope.
and read off the back of the box.
I just copied and pasted whatever Google said.
There you go.
So is that something that you think you're going to maybe like, is that something you would purchase and use, you know?
Because it doesn't make me paranoid. Like Mike Berg in chat said HHC and D10 didn't work for me, but D8 does. Now I'm the opposite. D8, I hated that shit, but the HHC is way better, and THC just makes me too paranoid. But this shit's way better. So I think everyone's going to be different depending on.
Okay, well, let me ask this question. Since Mike Berg just said that HHC and D10 didn't work for him, what did those two things actually do to you? You don't have to write like a long paragraph. You're saying D8 works for you. When you did the other two things, did you feel anything from it? Did it do anything to you?
Because like the D8 for me, that shit, it tasted disgusting and it made me feel just like really weird. I didn't like the feeling I got from it at all.
See, and I've said this, I feel like 1,000 million times, whatever. To this day, I have never consumed a drop of CBD. I have no earthly idea if it's something that would do anything to me at all, or if it would like make me feel weird or anything. I've just never had, I guess I felt like I've never had the reason to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is totally fine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have very limited experience with it. I tried it once at when we were at NVE.
Yeah.
Before I knew what it was, I had a gummy bear, and I was like, "Oh, this seems innocent." And then they were like, "Oh no, it has like a shitload of weed in it." I'm like, awesome. But I tried that, and then I tried the CBD tablets after my surgery to help with like the pain and to help sleep, and it actually worked for that. I mean, I don't know how much of it was that and how much of it was the hydrocodone that I was on, but taking both together really helped. Especially with the sleeping.
Well,
everyone in chat says just smoke weed, do THC, but the problem is if you get paranoid as hell, you can't enjoy THC. That's the problem with me. I can't enjoy it. I just get too paranoid.
Well, see, my concern has always been, and I think this has been confirmed over time, maybe that it's not, maybe it is. I don't know the exacts, but like when CBD first started kind of like playing out there and we started kind of talking about it some, a lot of people were saying if you went and took a drug screen, it would show up. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, well, I can't do it, because if anything happens to me at work, I work at one of those places that automatically make you drug test if something happens to you. And I can't afford to lose my job over CBD or some shit like that. So, you know, especially if I did it and it didn't do jack shit for me, and then something happened to me at work and I tested positive and I lost my job over some shit, I would kick myself in the ass forever for that. So that's another big reason why I've never messed with it. But I guess too, I mean, I've got ailments just like anybody else in this world. I've got certain things. I've damaged myself over the years, and I feel the aches and pains a lot, but I guess I'm just one of those people that's kind of learned to live with it, and I just deal with it without really taking anything for it. So,
Yeah.
and
It's
I
like
know,
I don't. That's why I don't use it either.
yeah,
Angela
Now.
use THC, but she won't use any of the other shit, like the Delta shit or any of that. She won't use it.
gotcha. And
My mom, ever since her diagnosis, she's been using the CBD daily, like taking capsules and also using the oil or whatever, the salve, to like
Yeah.
rub on certain areas that hurt. And she said it helps with the pain tremendously. So
Gotcha. Angel Gomez, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, "What's up, Big Papa? I'm glad Stephen was able to replace me as a special guest tonight. Sorry, I'm just really busy again."
Damn.
Angel, you're always driving all over the world, son. I know how you roll there, but
Son of a bitch.
I don't know. I just at the end of the day, and that's what I've understood from a lot of people that use CBD and different things. I hear a lot of people say it's for just like, prior damage they've done to them, and it's kind of like something that relaxes them a little bit, or kind of or helps people that have a hard time sleeping.
It could be.
Mhm.
It's like a miracle. Like some people will get tons of benefits from it. Other people won't even get anything from it.
Yeah.
like it didn't make me feel like drugged at all. It just helped with the pain and it helps me go to sleep at night. That was all it did for me. And I was taking a lot after the surgery. So I mean, I guess some people it has different effects on or whatever, but
Yeah, I've
it
had
was pretty
some-
cool to take it.
I've had some that gave me a little bit of a buzz, and I've had others that just work for pain, and that's it.
Yeah, and I mean all I was doing was just the CBD. So
Rod Chuck, thank you for the donation. He says, "Good evening, everyone. I hope y'all are all doing well." We are. Thank you there, sir. And Angel Gomez, he says, "I'm rolling through Nashville right now. Which way you going, east or west?" I guess you done rolled through my neck of the woods, so you just, I see how it is there. But anyway.
you'll want to answer that with a donation, Angels. East or west, $4.99 minimum.
Oh, that's awesome. I see Dustin says, "I'm in remission from cancer." That's awesome, brother.
Congratulations.
Now you want some shit to really fuck with your head? Try that. Is it sativa? No, what's that shit called? Is it sativa? No, it's not.
Sativa's the crazy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That shit is wow. That shit really fucks with your head.
Well, that's the shit you smoke, right?
Yeah, you smoke it. It only lasts for like a minute, but wow, it is some of the craziest shit, man.
What about the shit they used to? I don't know if that was just around here. The fake weed that they used to sell in gas stations.
That shit
That
is
like,
harsh on your throat and your lungs, man.
dude, it apparently puts fucking holes in your brain.
I wouldn't
But-
doubt it.
I tried that shit before I knew what it was. I was at a party and somebody was like, "Here, try this." I tried it, and dude, I was the most paranoid I've ever fucking been.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not sativa, salvia. My bad.
Yeah, salvia.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
What did Tony says? "ST, don't say that. There is pain nothing relieves, but the real shit even doesn't work all the time. You see my wheelchair, walker, canes."
Huh?
Indica's for relaxation, and sativa is supposed to give you energy, but
Sativa or salvia?
yeah, I haven't. The sativa THC. I've tried both. I've tried like 10 different types of or kinds of weed. Still all the same.
Douglas Roach. I think it was called K9. K9. I think that was the shit that yeah.
That's what it was.
And it was crazy because I was like mid hit and the guy was like, "Yeah, apparently this stuff puts holes in your brain." I was like, "Oh, dope. Thanks for not leading with that information."
Angel Go. Thank you for the donation. He says, "I'm heading west right now. Been on I-40 since Madden, North Carolina. stopped by your place, but security wouldn't let me through without a lawnmower.
He was out here, like what, 2 days ago or something? He was out here, not too far either.
He's all over the damn place. You know how damn Angel rolls.
He was by Terry's house, I think a week ago.
He's
Let me
making
know when you're in my neck of the woods, Angel.
making the damn rounds, man.
I've never tried wiki sticks. Now, isn't that where you dip a cigarette like in embalming fluid or some shit?
Oh
Is that
my
what it
God.
is? That's what I thought it was. I could be wrong though.
That shit just doesn't even seem right, you know.
No.
Who would, I mean, obviously there's a million people that could ask the question why somebody would do what they're doing. But who is sitting around thinking about dipping something into embalming fluid?
People that are bored. I've heard people that will spray like Raid roach killer on their weed and let it dry so that way the high lasts like much, much longer and you get like this crazy, insane high. Like, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah.
Smoking Raid? That'd be nuts.
Well, it's just like, you know, when they were doing the Tide Pods and all that, it's just like, I mean, you got to be real damn bored to be thinking of some of this shit. Or
Especially
you're,
the Tide Pods. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Makes no sense.
no, there's a lot of it doesn't make any sense, but I don't
I mean,
know.
but to be fair, like dipping your weed in Raid is probably still healthier than like crack or meth or
Probably.
the other stuff that people use. So
Roach powder. Ooh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
But
I'm
then
sure,
again, I did watch a video on. I watched a documentary on how they make the white powder, and that doesn't seem any better. So
I know, man. It's like, well,
that's,
you see these folks, how they do, I don't want to say the full word because I don't want to take the coke. You know,
Yeah.
you see how they cutting this shit down. They're doing different things. And it's like, I mean, who the fuck is sitting around here thinking of like, hey, we do it like this, we do it like that. It's just, I don't know. It's
it's a science.
pretty amazing.
yeah, man, it's crazy. Puff Donny Puff says ST just buy off Steven's contract.
We
Well,
can do a bidding war right now.
we can do that. We can do that.
Mark, all you have to do is beat $0.00, ST, and I'll break contract right now.
Yeah.
But I've seen a documentary on Flocka. That shit, that fucking makes your face fall off.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
I just don't get it, man. Well, it's like
Flocka.
I'm having so I found a video. I guess it was fairly, I mean, it was watched by a lot of people because there was a shit ton of views on it, but I showed it to Mark and a few other people. But it's like two cops, I think they're in California. They approach a vehicle that's got fentanyl in it. And the one officer just happens to walk up. He didn't even touch it. He didn't do shit. He just opened up like the lift gate on the back of this SUV. And I guess he got a hard whiff of it or something. And that sumbitch was standing there and his partner looked at him. He said, "You all right?" And the dude just went down like a sack of damn potatoes. I mean, he was literally having an overdose from this shit just by getting a whiff of it. And after watching that video, it trips me out because there's people getting fucked up off this shit. And to see what it did to that officer without even touching it, that's some dangerous ass shit right there.
And the crazy part is, like, when users see people, when they see that happen to people, they actually want that shit. Like, oh, I want to try that. It's like really, they think that's good shit.
Yeah, and it's like,
They
hold on.
killed so and so, and then they want to,
Now there's some people saying that video was fake.
was it?
No, that was body cam footage.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think it was fake. Dude, they were even busting what those, I forget the name of those tablets where they're trying to, what is it? And Narcan, there you go. Yeah. yeah, they was trying to give him Narcan to get his ass out, out of that shit. Man, that shit tripped me out right there. I was like, holy shit, man. But there's people out here doing this shit that are getting messed up off of it. And it's like, how is it these people are able to deal with it and they're touching it, they're consuming the shit, and this officer just got a hard ass whiff and was going down for the count? Because they also say if he wouldn't have had a partner there, he would have died. He would have. They speculate he would have died, but I mean, Ellie looked like he was dying. But
I mean, some people have a higher tolerance, but plus that could have been like really pure, like before it was cut, and that's probably why he passed out the way he did.
Well,
Yeah.
Nefarian's saying it was not fake, but it wasn't a fentanyl. They were wrong. He had a panic attack. It could be a different video that we're talking about, because the one we watched was the body cam footage where the guy opens the trunk, he gets a whiff of it, he passes out, and then it had like the interview with the cops afterwards.
exactly,
And
yeah,
they were talking about it, and they like said that it was exposure to fentanyl, and that if he hadn't have gotten the Narcan or whatever, he would have died.
yeah. This shit's
But
crazy.
it's probably happened multiple times, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There is a quick vape question in chat. I built a coil round wire 3.5 and it came out to 1.2. Is that okay to use on my RDA? Yeah, you can use that. It's kind of high resistance, but you can use it.
It came out
depends
to a
on what
what?
you're using it for.
1.2.
Yeah, if you're doing MTL and you're only running it like at maybe
did
20.
A 3.
We would need to know what like RDA you're using.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that
it
doesn't sound
for
right, 'cause if
mouth
it's
to lung, or
3.5 diameter and it's 1.2. That's
it depends on what gauge of round wire he's using.
oh yeah, he didn't say what gauge.
Yeah, I mean, usually like if you're using like a dual coil RDA and you're wanting to use round wire, I would say go with like 22 gauge or 24 gauge.
Well,
and you
damn.
can do like 6 wraps and you'll be fine, 5 or 6 wraps. But
Well, if he did a 3.5 and it came in at 1.2, he was using some real small wire there.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a little too big for MTL. I would think
Yeah.
the diameter is way too big. So I would say negative on that one.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's like a single coil MTL RDA, Citadel RDA. Yeah, I mean, you can use it, but I don't think you're going to get a very good vape off of that.
No, I
You
wouldn't.
usually want like a little bit lower of a resistance than that. Try shooting for like between a 0.3 and a 0.5.
Make the diameter smaller. Don't do a 3.5. Do like a 2 or 2.5.
Or use a different gauge wire if you have any.
Mm-hmm. Because 3.5 is kind of big.
Who
Like
asked
one of the
that?
standard round wire builds is 24 gauge, like 5 or 6 wraps, 3 millimeter.
Oh, Sasha, I guess that's how you pronounce your name. What gauge wire was you using? I'm curious. Okay, I am a she. Okay, well, I don't think I called you he, but
Were you born with a vagina or born?
Oh God! At least let us help her with the big question.
that
first.
was Mark's question, not mine.
Just want to be clear here.
Oh, and I apologize. And Troy beat me to the punch, but I'm still going to get it out. I see him out there. Big shout out to Marvin Norton, the oldest sumbitch in vaping. I'm guessing Marvin turned, I don't know, freaking 5,000 years old today. I don't know, somewhere in that area. 24 gauge.
Yeah, the diameter's too big. That's the problem, in my opinion, anyways.
How many wraps?
How many reps do you know?
Oh, she put 4 gauge at first. I was like, what?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, Jesus. It must have been like a half a wrap.
I'm not laughing at you, but I'm just sitting here thinking a 4 gauge wire I don't even think would fit.
I typed in chat, sausage, try that, and that should at least like get you in the ballpark. And then you can find out from there, like if you want something a little bit hotter that you could run some more wattage through, you could maybe try a 2.5 millimeter. You know, you can mess around with that, add wraps that would make the resistance higher, take away a couple wraps if you want it to be lower. But 5 wraps on a 24 millimeter gauge Canthal around a 3 millimeter bit should get you somewhere in the area.
And just to let you know, don't ever take advice from Vapin' Bachelor, Angel Gomez, or Terry Vapes. Those three will have you in the hospital.
Yeah.
Do the
Well,
opposite of what they tell you to do.
Bachelor actually agreed with me, so Bachelor's good.
Oh man.
Ooh, the Cyclone, nice.
Yeah, that's definitely nice. But so what was it? I think when I woke up Monday, they're more amusing to me now than what it used to be. But and I know this already, but every time I read it now, it's so funny. Do you realize that every electronic cigarette company in China, and I'm saying every damn single one of them, if not everybody worldwide, uses the same cookie cutter formatted letter that they send out to everybody when they ask a review? The only thing that they leave blank is the person's name that they're sending it to and the company that they're with.
Yep.
Because this company, I forget what it was. It was
I hope it's not the company you're going to say. I think it is.
I'd have to look in my email. I don't even know if I still have it or not. I think it was a pod system, a disposable pod. I think. I could be wrong. But it always starts off like this. We just looked at your channel and we love your content. And we think it would be a perfect match for a collaboration with the two of us. And I'm sitting here going, I haven't posted a review video in like 8 or 9 months. When did you really look at my shit? Unless you're looking at prior shows, and we're not sitting here reviewing products on the show. But I always find those pretty comical now to see. I was actually, because I've kind of I don't reply to them anymore, to anybody. It's just because I haven't really done it anymore. But
There's an email going. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna reply and say, yeah, just hit my PayPal for like $1,000 and get the product sent over. We'll get your review up real quick.
Hell yeah, they probably saw your damn sub tank video. Everybody else has. Damn, this video is fucking good. 10 million views. Hell yeah.
Oh shit, God, I love it though. I love those damn emails. What was you gonna say, Mark?
There's a company that's sending out an email. Is this? And they put every YouTuber. There's like 35 people attached to this email, and it's a company called what are they called? ZooVoo, ZOVOO, and it actually sounds pretty believable. I almost fell for it.
Uh-oh.
They want you to open the file to look at the specs and the photos, and those files are
corrupted.
Corrupted, yeah. And they're going to steal your info and get your YouTube password right when you open that file up. So I'm assuming at least one person out of those 35 has probably opened it, because I almost fell for it. And so I looked at the file extension, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not opening that shit. You're nuts. And the company doesn't even exist.
Oh, this is the company that just sent this one was SMPO Mesh.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I've done a video for them before.
Well, obviously you have, because it's a big disposable freaking pod system for the looks of it. But yeah,
Done a video for them. He filmed a commercial for them. Let's be real clear here. That was the best pod of 2020, if I remember correctly.
Oh shit!
Best of 2021.
Oh, Robert Scarelli, what's going on, brother? How you doing? And Glenn wants to know, Mark, did you get the GT4 I sent you? I think that's
He didn't send me no GT4.
He was talking that shit, I think, like a month or two ago. He said he had one that he was about to send out.
Send it over, Glenn. I'll take that motherfucker. Send it over.
Why? You ain't gonna fucking build it, clearly.
I'll build it. Take me a little while to build it. That's all.
The only thing Mark would do if you sent him a GT4, he would turn around, put it up in his group for sale for like $250 or some crazy shit.
I've been so lazy that the coils that are in this RDA have been the same coils that I've had at the trailer. Like for the past, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago. I haven't changed these coils in like 3 months.
Oh, God.
I've been swapping the cotton out, of course, but
Don't lie.
just
Well, hold on. How long have the coils actually been in it?
probably about 3 months.
Well, that's not bad as long as you're... Are you cleaning the coils like before you re-wick?
Dry burn them. I don't steam clean them.
Well, I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, but I noticed, so Coilology coils, I mean, they can go for 3-4 months, but I noticed you got to clean them more often the longer you use them.
Do you
So,
know
like,
why that is?
You put it, because they use probably cheap wire? Yeah. Because I'll
use
put a
cheap
brand new
Chinese
set in
wire.
there, and I can go for like a week or so without even have to do anything. But the more I have to dry burn, I'm probably breaking down the wire as I'm dry burning them too.
Yeah.
But
Well, how do you dry burn? Like, are you dry burning at a super high wattage?
I glow them. They glow about 60, 70 watts. But I don't lean on it for like a half hour. I just...
Well, let me ask you this. Do you put the fresh wick in and then you start dry burning to clean the coils?
I usually put my tongue on the coil to make sure it's not hot, and I dry burn it.
Voodoo, I'm going to go ahead and answer this. This was going to be kind of a surprise for the end of the show, but you've kind of ruined the surprise, so I'll just go ahead and say it now. He asked, ST, is it true that Mike Vapes is opening up a vape shop in Florida? Yes, but not just one. He's opening up the largest chain of vaping shops in the Florida area. I think he's starting off with like 30 stores, and he's wanting to even be larger than that. So, yes, Voodoo has kind of spilled the beans, and I went ahead and finished that one off. Raw Chuck, thank you for the donation. He says, just because I can. Well, look at you.
Dan, I agree. The custom-made like coils that people make in the States are usually better, but they also cost a hell of a lot more.
But they last about 10 times as long.
I'm not going to say 10 times as long.
I have coils
Hold on.
have
Hold
been going
on.
for over a year.
Hold on.
We want to do this? We'll do it.
Well, no. What I was going to say real quick, we are talking to Garlington that has like a mason jar full of freaking
Dude, how much did that jar cost? Did you have to buy it, or did you get it for free?
I've never gotten anything for free.
That
I don't
jar
film
cost-
disposable videos. Thank you very much.
Was it a couple $1,000s?
No, it was less than 1,000, or it was right at 1,000.
Holy Jesus. Now, how do you
But
know those are actually coils he built, not just Coilology coils he threw in there?
because of how long they last and the performance off of them, those MTurk coils, and I don't even think he sells them anymore. But those coils, I can put those in an RDA, and they're good for, I could probably get about 2 weeks in between wicking, depending on what juice I'm using. And then dry burn, they look brand new, and I can use those coils for over a year.
And that's how the Coilology, like after I dry burn them, they look brand new. But then I have to clean them more often, though. I have to keep doing that more and more often.
Right, because that the wire that they're using is a cheaper grade wire, and so it deteriorates over time or degrades over time.
This is kind of a different question, but my good buddy there, Mr. Justin C., he asked if I'll be doing a Christmas special and then adding Batman, Ronnie Cash, and Brian Erb.
Yeah, good luck with that one with Brian.
Yeah, Brian's out of the game. I think Ronnie's really out of the game himself because he only hops up and chat every once in a while. I did notice that Batman did a live the other night or a few nights ago or something like that. I haven't even really thought about what, unless you were being serious. I don't know if you were or not, but I mean, Christmas is still a ways off, a little bit.
Now that I think about this, I have so many close friends in chat that are coil builders. I'm kind of amazed that I'm still using Coilology coils and my friends are not providing me with free coils.
Here we go.
Mercy, you guys should be ashamed of yourself.
I knew this shit was coming somewhere.
Haven't you had somebody send you coils before and then you lost them before you installed them? And now you're wondering why nobody wants to send you coils.
Those coils, those are from Broken Arm. I actually bought those coils. So I was, it was okay that I lost them, but then I eventually.
Wait, did you buy them or did you barter for them? Were you like, I'll send
Nope.
you a really great mod, and then you send them a broken fucking
I
mod that you
paid
found?
full price for them. And yeah, I lost them.
Oh, Angel Gomez, thank you for the donation. He says, just because Raw Chuck bullied me into it. Damn, got some bullying going on in the chat. Damn.
I see Skrelly out there. What's up, Skrelly?
Did you not hear me earlier say, what's up, Skrelly?
I'm not paying attention.
I know, you never pay attention. No beer tonight. It's kind of like one of them nights I felt like drinking some water. I hadn't fallen off the wagon yet. Yes, I am still drinking. Don't worry about that. But
Terry says he's wrapping you some coils right now, Mark.
Oh, there you go. You know those will be some bangers right there.
Go ahead and throw those in the fucking garbage.
Hell yeah. Angel Gomez, thank you for the donation. He says, I offered Mark coils and he said I can't build.
That lying son of a bitch.
Now, this is true. Angel Gomez, from what I'm hearing, is one of those very low-keyed builders that build some awesome stuff. I mean, that's word around the grapevine from that one. So
I see a shit ton of people in chat that build.
Well, hold on. You're saying a shit ton. I mean, these people are here. Let's get some names. Who are these shit ton of people?
I have no idea.
That's what I thought.
I so you're just talking out your ass.
But I'm assuming people in chat, there are people in chat other than Angel that build really good coils.
Well, why don't you want Angel's coils?
I never said I didn't want them. He never offered them, actually.
He just spent money saying that you said he couldn't build and that you didn't want his coils.
That's him talking shit. I think he doesn't like white people, and that's why he didn't send me coils.
Well, that could be. I don't know. But, I mean, I think he likes me a little bit. I don't know so much about you, but...
Canadian Vapor offered coils, but I wouldn't trust coils from Canada. And that's about it. Thank you.
Didn't the GM coils that you used come from Canada?
They did. Son of a bitch. I take that back.
Giovanni does some good stuff.
I like his coils a lot.
Yeah.
After that RDA review, I don't think he'll be sending me anything anymore.
Probably not.
Yeah, that phenomenal RDA review.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You have never received the RTA, did you?
Nope.
I can't imagine why.
I didn't like the RDA. I thought it was pretty bad.
Oh, well. I mean, that was kind of I don't know. I'll leave that alone. But anyway.
I don't see that RDA. Like, I don't even hear about it or see it anywhere. So I'm assuming it's...
The only thing I hate about that, and it just kind of, it really goes for a lot of things. Releasing a product now, it's kind of like it's doomed before it even gets off the ground, because like you might hear us talk about a particular product that's been recently released, and it's because we hear it so much because of our inner group of people that we hear it through. But you know, it's like, obviously, I mean, it's just, it's a given. It's kind of a bad time when they're releasing products now because, hell, for one thing, it's hard to even get in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. But two, I'm used to seeing a bigger influx in people on social media, you know, showing products, doing this and that. And even that's kind of come to like, you don't see much of it anymore. You don't see many people on like Facebook or really anywhere else doing hand checks, you know, doing this or that. It's just, I don't know if it's something that got old where people just, you know, it's no big deal to do it anymore, or, you know, it's just, I don't know what the reasoning is behind it.
I wonder if like a lot of people got lazy and just started using pod systems and sub-ohm tanks.
I think that's some of it, but you've always got that hobbyist group. I think that just a lot of people aren't as into it because of all the shit that's going on with shipping. And
yeah.
Plus, like a lot of people don't have the disposable income that they normally would have, you know? And if they've got 5 or 6 RDAs and RTAs and sub-ohm tanks that already work, maybe they keep that money and instead of spending it on new hardware, they keep it and then, use it to buy their juice. And,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no telling.
I'm gonna do this because I like kind of doing these type things. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Angel Gomez, but I want Mark to read that one.
Angel says, I showed you my coils, Mark. Your exact words were, and I quote, "You don't know how to build, you son of a bitch." Usually, if something ends with son of a bitch, it's usually a joke. The Canadian coils, that was a joke. I know Patrick King thought I was being serious there, but no, that was a joke. Nobody has a sense of humor, it seems like today. Whoa, bet. Is today like a sour Tuesday? Da-da-da-da.
No, I understand that, Dan. I'm not really involved. You know what kind of put me against being in a lot of groups is that so many people, and it's not even for the people on YouTube like me, Mark, Steven, Mike, anybody. I was getting thrown into groups constantly without even I guess it used to be they could just put you in a group and you didn't even have to accept or do anything. And all of a sudden you're getting notifications. And it was getting old because it seemed like everybody and their mama was starting a group and just posting crazy shit. And it was like, I got burned out on it. I was like, I could click my group list of all the ones I was in and just keep scrolling and scrolling. I'm like, I never joined this many groups.
It's annoying as hell.
It does. It got to a point where it just, I'm like at a point where I just kind of like to hang frequently in the ones I like to hang in. And that's not just a whole lot of them, but
I sat there one day for like an hour. I got out of all the fucking groups and only went in the groups that I actually go into.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It was actually at a point where it was getting a little upsetting because I think they've changed it now. Now they can kind of put you in there, but you have to acknowledge it within a certain amount of days. And then it pulls you right back out, I believe.
Yep.
But a lot of people that were pulling me into groups, I mean, people I didn't even know, I was kind of like, you know what? If you're going to put me into this, when I post in the few groups that I do, for the show, I'm going to start dropping my show in every one of these damn groups and see real quick who the people are that hit me up going, oh no, you can't do that in there. And I'm going to be like, all right, well then why the hell did you invite me to this group?
Yep. Somebody said, Mark, you should just, or it's Ginger. He said you should just try 4 or 5 turns on one of your used guitar strings. See if that'll work as a coil. I actually would like to see that.
That would be funny.
Isn't there nickel, I think, in guitar string?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Temp control. Just give it a shot.
Damn. Well, Michael Blim, I could probably hook you up with that, but Michael Blim's, thank you for the donate. He says, I'll give you 50 bones for a bolt, Mark.
Damn, I'll dig one up.
I've got one right here right now ready to ship with a glass if you're ready.
I have a gold bulk in the package.
I'll even send you extra glass tanks, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but Mark won't actually send it. I got a brand new one in the box, gold bulk.
I'll sign it.
And I'll fucking ship it for fucking free. Just get it out of my goddamn house. It's a joke.
No, I can't promise you the one that I've got still new that you'll ever get the glass off of, but
yeah, can't guarantee that.
It does have he did send an extra glass there too, so and Bachelor's trying to sell his I think he's got a big stock of them, doesn't he?
Probably.
You could always try contacting Umie. I hear that they're extremely profitable this quarter. They may be able to send you out a couple extra ones.
And I also know he's probably not watching right now because he's getting ready for his own event. But I'm going to give a big shout out to the Vaping Greek, Mr. Dimitri. If you ever need help running a live show, just give me a shout. I'll show you the ropes there, kid, if you ever need it. He was having some issues today, and he was trying to run something on Facebook, him and Phil, and he acted like he was running into some problems. So if just hit the Vape Show King up, and I'll run you through it.
With the way they have that show, the smoker show or whatever they call it now, you would think His setup is pretty high. He does some
I
pretty
think he was having issues with that high dollar damn program he's running. What is it called again? What is it? God, he even said that Netcast or something like that, whatever the hell it is.
But yeah, it's expensive, but it's got a ton of awesome features.
Yeah, I think since he's been away from the computer a little while, he was having some issues today or something like that. So Phil was trying to tell him, just, you need to do it on OBS. And he's like, I was like, dude, do it on OBS. I said, that shit'll run smooth, man. But
that's the problem, though. If you have an expensive program that you bought, you don't want to use a free program because you'll.
Well, that's true. It's true.
Your expensive program is a waste of money.
It's true. But when all else fails and the show must go on, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So.
Yep.
Ooh, Glenn's got red O-rings.
Look, Patrick King says, I've got 3 signed with extra glasses that I'll sell you for $9.99. Boy, PK's about to get hit up.
It's a hell of a markup, PK. I believe they're worth like 75, 80 cents.
Yeah, the clearance bin's pretty big on those things now. So
the only expensive material on them is the lead.
The packaging costs more than the actual atomizer does.
Hell yeah.
Bulk gave me Rip Tripper's disease.
I did use the bulk for quite a while, and I did develop some dry knuckles. So
it'll do that.
Well, in all fairness, I remember when I got my bulk and I used it. I did enjoy it. I don't know why the reason was that I put it down, and there's probably just because other things came along and it got sat down and just never got picked back up. But all in all, it is a good RTA. I will give him that.
Oh, yeah. And plus, I think the review Batman did for it is one of the funniest fucking reviews.
Oh, that was a good one right there.
Pulled out the fucking chips and salsa and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
The bulk was a great RTA.
Yeah.
I remember you had it at NVE, the prototype. It's great.
Yeah. That's right. That's where it dropped at NVE, didn't it?
It didn't drop. Y'all didn't have it for sale?
Didn't you have a product release when we were at NVE?
Where's NVE at?
NVE was the one at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
I don't think you dropped the bulk there. I think that you went because y'all were gonna drop the bulk eventually, and so you were helping out with Umie, and they were doing like the that really small mod that everyone liked.
Yeah, we didn't drop. We just had the bulk there.
That's right. They had the what was the name of that damn mod they had that you
like
loved?
the rudder?
The rudder. Yeah, that's it.
Super bulk. Yes. Did anyone see any Super Blow costumes on Halloween, for Halloween? I did not.
No. I didn't do anything for Halloween. I stayed home.
Well, I mean, we did a show Halloween night, so y'all know exactly where I was at.
Exactly.
So,
I didn't do anything for Halloween.
I hand out candy to 10 kids.
Yeah.
Which call the cops.
At your weird hours that you have to hold Halloween there in the freaking Windy City. Damn, that's crazy still.
You'll never see the bikini video. We want to see you do a Super Blow parody video.
It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, each weekend it keeps passing and it doesn't happen. It's just, he's either hoping y'all are going to forget, which y'all eventually will. It's too late now. He can't go back in that neighborhood and do that shit.
First of all, I'm going to try my best to do it. Second of all, this was all Angela's idea. In case you guys have not noticed, anything that Angela promises you never happens. Have you noticed this? From now on, when Angela says something, you guys should just look the other way because you know it's not going to happen.
Signature tips. I hadn't seen you around in a while. What's going on, brother?
Just to remind everyone in chat, the reason that they didn't do the bikini video is because it was raining. So the reason that he didn't do a video in a swimming suit
True.
was due to rain.
I didn't want to get sick.
Oh my aching back. You said I didn't want to get wet.
What the fuck is the UL Corpus
Easy. Read it out. I hadn't even looked.
Corpus callosum. I'm not going to say that word because I don't know what it is in yet. I have no idea what the hell you're saying to me.
That can't be a real thing.
I
Oh, I
don't
hope-
think it is. I think if you look up some of these words, you might realize that.
That word's way too big.
Didn't Boris ask you some crazy question before on something and we realized that it had a whole other meaning?
Let me see. Let me try to say
Or
this.
somebody did that not too long ago, it seems like.
Yeah, there's no way that's a real thing.
Corpus-
There's no way China is spelling Corvus Cavernosium. Sounds like a fucking Harry Potter spell. That's not a fucking.
Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum.
Do we have a definition for this?
No. I thought maybe it meant something else, but I wanted to avoid hard nips. There you go. I don't want to show off my nipples.
Yeah, but aren't they padded?
They are very heavily padded.
Okay, so there's nothing that's going to happen there. So
This is all Angela's fault. I was ready to do it last Saturday, but she completely forgot to go, and I forgot. So this is her idea. She's to blame, not me.
thank you for the donation there, Mr. Michael Blim. He says it's there, Mark. Check.
What am I checking? Don't say you just send me money. Oh my God, you did.
Did he?
You sure did. Oh, I hope I got one for you. I'm pretty sure I do.
Michael, I'm 100% I do. I'm just telling you, but that's...
Send me your address. Oh wait, you did. No, you didn't. Send me your address.
If you want to trust Mark over me, that's your call.
You know me, Michael. I'll hook you up. I'll toss in some extra goodies.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
What are you gonna do? Send like one hit that's left on that Delta 8 thing you got laying around?
Sprinkle a little white powder inside of there. Just hope the dogs don't catch it at the post office.
Well, country boy, all you got to do is hit Mark up. He apparently has a large inventory. He says, "I want a stainless steel bulk. My gold bulk is worn out."
Yeah, I don't have stainless. I got 2 boxes that didn't sell. That has two bulks in each box. I don't know what colors they are, but I got to crack open the tape and see what.
My box is even autographed by the man himself, and that's me autographing it to myself. So it has nothing of Mark's on there, but
Well, if it's your signature, it goes up in value. If it's Mark's, it depreciates. That's just economics 101.
Actually, I got tired of signing things, so I had a stamp made with my signature, and I just stamped my signature on the product.
Jason, with my signature on there, we're easily looking at. We can start the bidding right at 100 on there, and I'm certain it's going to just keep rising. So
125. Go ahead, chat. Outbid me.
Well, anything else good happening out there in this world? Because tonight I have to be on point in 3 minutes to shut this down, because the Godfathers themselves are going to try to go live if he got all his shit together.
Some OG drop solos. Holy shit, those are pretty old school.
Wow, yeah, that is. I've still somewhere. I've got my OG drop solo. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I know I still got it somewhere.
I would throw mine out, but Angela actually uses the drop. So
Oh, Happy Hippie just won there. We don't need to go any further. He said $4,000.
there you
Hippie,
go.
Hippie, get it sent over and we'll get you squared up.
Damn.
You don't even have to send me an address. I'll do the legwork and find your address.
As soon as that PayPal clears.
That swimsuit is not see-through, and even if it was see-through, you wouldn't see my penis because my stomach hides it. But thank you.
Well, he put it on the other, Friday before last, or was it this past Friday?
That's Friday, I think.
Yeah, that's right, because we were trying to get him to twerk on the Friday night deal, and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, my penis is completely like I could take my pants and underwear off right now, and you wouldn't see my penis.
Why do I believe that?
I
do
believe that 100%.
Why do I believe that?
I'd have to peel back like some flesh, and then you'd see it peek out. Sending you over some chicks for you to teach BJ lessons to. Thank you. Like that?
Oh my God.
That was horrible. I should never.
Oh, that got clipped immediately.
Yeah.
Sure did. Son of a bitch.
All right, folks. Hold on. What does Ruben got to say? Ruben says, indoor smokers just put up a video on Delta 8 and he explains what it is. How did I know? How did I know indoor? It's probably it's God's gift, isn't it? The same one Mark just did.
What a fucking copycat.
How did I know that indoor was going to do that shit?
I thought he only does weed. Why is he doing fucking Delta 8?
He probably does everything. Look at Raw Truck trying to sneak in that freebie real quick. He says, Mark, show the tips. I've got some beads for you.
You want to see the tip? There's the tip right there. Yeah.
Speaking of tips, did you finish off your little dessert the other night?
What dessert did I have? Tips.
The
thing that you took down
yeah.
Sunday night?
No, I kept it. I put it in a baggie so I could suck on it next week.
Oh, Lord. Well,
Biting that head, though, was pretty... That shit, that's a lot of gummy. Biting that thing off was pretty hard to do.
Mark, it's a candy. You're not supposed to start a fucking relationship with it.
Oh, shit.
Keep it down to the balls.
I know, Kim. I did it again. I see, I'm getting as bad as Marcus, promising things and not delivering. I was supposed to show a young ST picture. See, and you know what? Now, let's be fair about it because my mind's real bad. Somebody was supposed to have reminded me in the Facebook group, like, let's say a few hours before the show, then I would have remembered. But
yep,
we'll get this worked out sooner or later. I guess we're going to end it with this. Of course, we'll end it with a Ginger comment. He says, speaking about penis, who else was impressed with how great Mark deep-throated that gummy? Clearly, that wasn't his first try. Clearly, you were 100% correct there, Ginger. He looks like he was a pro at that shit.
You know how you know it wasn't his first time? Because he was not surprised by the fact he didn't have a gag reflex. He wasn't surprised at all. He already knew that.
That tripped me out when he did that. There was absolutely zero gag reflex going on there. So
Ginger sent me a message saying, if you deep throw that, I'll send you a boxer. And that's the only reason why I deep throated it.
Yep. Well, Ginger was cutting up with me going, there's no way in hell I'm sending him shit. But anyway, we're going to end it here because I know the other show has gotten started. Y'all run over there. Tell everybody over on the Phil and Dimitri live happy hour that we sent y'all over. Y'all go check them out. We're out of here. Don't forget Friday night. And then Sunday, wow. Sunday, it's just going to be the three of us here on Sunday, right?
Yep. Since Johnny decided to leave us all high and dry.
Yep. And Mike.
Don't worry, he'll be in chat.
And Mike's contract, well, it's not even a contract anymore. Mike's so busy opening all these shops up. That's probably going to be a while before we see him again. So, and I know I'll hear about that here probably just shortly. But anyway, we're out of here. We'll catch you next Tuesday. Look at Phenom. Phenom, you know where to go right now. So we're out of here. Y'all have a good one.
Later, everybody.
Oh, let's see. What do I do?